with when radio was.
Okay, off location from the dog pound, representing Tri-City Towing. Blue representing for the dog pound. Right, blue. Anyway, we're out here, Dugas Road area, going to pick up an F-150 and bring it back out. I still got GPS claims about 4 miles to ride, so I figured what the heck. If nothing else, it'll make an interesting update video at some point or something, who knows.
Loaded up best election coverage on television tonight at 9. We'll see you then back here tomorrow.
Well, it's 4 o'clock somewhere. Nice small creek bed. A little wash out here. One of my firewood cutting trips was actually out here. We're off the Dugas Road. We're on Rainier, which I'm going to have to come back and ride, because the sign said I-17 is out this way somewhere. And depending on the road, I'm curious which way my customer come in from. I wish I knew the area better, because it literally might be easier to go out this way as opposed to ride back in the way I came, especially since we're trying to make time. Sadly, might be one of the last rides at Big Bird here. I think boss man said we got this one sold. It's gonna go get used somewhere else, and we got a cab and a half for Ford quad cab Duramax truck with similar bed on it, 4-wheel drive. So I'm not sure if I'm real pleased about that for my off-road truck, considering that it's got an automatic in it, but thankfully the PTO is run off the transmission, so it will have good hydraulics. I'd still rather have a standard. That just means I got to get with it and get dead red put together. Got to come up with a matched clutch and bell housing for hydraulic clutch for old Dead Red. He's been bobbed down. I've got a little video on him. I probably post nothing on the YouTube thing. But Red is 84 3/4 ton that I got from a gentleman that lived in Slipe as a plow truck in wood hauler / water hauler. And anyway, long story short, had a 460 with a noise in it. I went ahead and pulled that out, put a 400 in it. It got a noise in it. It come out, and I put a 306 in it, which is really what I'd like to run. They're good and torquey, and besides, I don't usually run that hard. So once we get him put together, it'll probably get used for stuff like this where I got to come back in the rough, and we'll keep the nicer 4-wheel drive for easy stuff. I mean, this ain't real bad as of yet. How much time we did in on it? Looks like about 3-4 minutes. Somebody's trying to talk to me, sending me a text message. Maybe I better double check and see if it's anything important. Customer saying, hey. Bear with me a minute, folks. I have no idea. About 4 miles from me right now. Onward. I don't believe it was nothing important. Running along in low range, 3rd and 4th gear on a 5-speed transmission. It puts it in about a pretty good place. 4 low thirds usually my favorite gear for some reason. Don't ask me why. It's about equal to, it's probably a little lower than normal creeper gear. But, yeah, nice country out here. Anyway, it's hunting season in Arizona. People have trouble. A couple, 2-3 weeks ago, I don't think I took no video on that ride. I should have. Down by Hillside, I had to go basically 5 miles from the highway, and it took us 2 hours to get to the truck. But this one here, old boy got back and shut off his truck, went to start it, and it started and balked, and that was the end. It won't run, so we're gonna go get them and get them taken over here to I'm not sure if it's the Verde Valley or Cottonwood, one of the two. I'm thinking actually halfway in between, and hopefully get him to his rental vehicle so he's not stranded. I'm guessing he's not local. It's a little bit like when I lived in Michigan. I lived in the Upper Peninsula. That's where I hail the home. Miss it. Uh-oh, big dip, mind my minute. And every deer season we had a major influx from folks down from downstate Wisconsin because we had good deer. I get it. And what we get up here is people coming up to hunt deer out of the city and from down south. So, like I said, I get it. It's a heck of a lot more work than hunting whitetail in Michigan, I promise you. Don't ever think coming out west and hunting's easy. It ain't, son. There ain't nothing easy about what these guys do when it comes to hunting. I give them all kinds of attaboys. We set up a bait pile in a blind and hope they like apples or harvest them out of the garden. Anyway, yeah, this road ain't too bad. I'm kind of glad I didn't bring the roll back in here though. We were kind of trying to decide which should be the better option. Considering I still got probably 3 miles to go without looking at my GPS. 9 minutes. Yeah, about 3 miles looks like. Got 7 minutes of video. And if I stay on track, that'll work out pretty good. I like about a 15-minute video. And I don't know if this is really worth anybody watching or if anybody will watch it, but we're going to throw it on later on. Basically an easy off-road recovery. I better shut my mouth before something bad happens. But yeah, I might have to come ride this on through one of these days. Either do it in the rally car or Liberty. I do love getting back out and away from it all. Sure did pick some pretty country to come see and visit and live in. I will say though, it ain't no joke. You get back here a little ways and you might be a good long walk from help. But, you know, it's definitely a good little ride back in here. I think it was 10 miles off the highway. Then I came back, or I'm coming back, maybe a little bit more. 6, yeah, about 10, 11. Oh, gotta switch hands. Switch hands. Yeah, my partner Lex said he took me on back to Dugas Road. It's where I turned off onto this one at about 6 miles in. Anyway, it goes back out towards the Verde River, and we rode back there another, I think it was something in the 20-mile range, to just shy of where you start down the hill towards the river, go cutting firewood. He was showing me around. I was out here in a 1-ton two-wheel drive Dodge, which motor tranny wise is about to get resurrected. I'm missing having my Cummins truck up and running. Yeah, I could have got back in here a throwback so far, but still, I'm kind of glad we didn't bring it. Especially with it being an automatic. It's nice having low range to crawl up through here instead of having to run hard or work the truck too hard, you know. Blue's still with us. Blue. Mama likes this. Ain't nothing better than spending the day with Dad in the truck. Sorry about that, folks. Trying to recover the other phone. Wonder if I run up on a game officer, if I'd be in the bind for running my phone. It's 3.5 miles, looks like, to where I'm going, in Cottonwood Tank, out that way. I didn't see, oh, I guess that might be a trail. Oh yeah, I see the trail there. Lights off and heads out back that way. Check the GPS, see what it's got to say. Gentleman did me a pin drop. Oh yeah, we're doing good. He ain't quite as far as the Springs. He claims to only be a mile, 2 miles away. Let's see here. Here, I'll show you. I don't know if it'll focus in on that or not, but yeah, he's we still got 6 minutes and 2 miles, something like that. Alright, we're going to go ahead and run it till I find him, I guess, guys. Hang in there. Back up in the canyon a little bit. I'm still laughing because I don't know where they got off the end of the pavement. The pavement ends about 1.5 miles, 2 miles in. I was cruising along and all of a sudden realized, hey, we run out of pavement. Like I said, I'd only been out this way like one time before, I think, so. We got some nice little washes across the road. They don't look like much, but son of a buck biscuit. Oh, good thing we're getting paid by the hour on this project. And actually, I'm still trying to hustle a little bit to get Guy where he needs to be before they close up. Whether we make it or not, I don't know. I gotta kind of go back through where he's got to go to get to his rental. So if we don't make the dealership before their courtesy people are gone, I'll take him myself. Said ain't no reason why we can't. We're gonna be going right by where he's got to go home. At least go home the easy way. camera, a better camera that I can mount that easily uploads whatnot to YouTube. Probably get that hard if I just literally use all my electronicals, which I'm still kind of in the dark ages on electronicals and deviceicals and all that sort of thing. Probably if it hadn't have been for my lady giving me the blues about it, making me realize what a useful tool this is, I might still be running a flip phone. Hell, I don't know, can you even get a flip phone anymore? I guess maybe if it's one of them like pay by the day things or whatever. They probably don't even do that, probably pay by the call. However it is to get your money, everybody got to have a phone, man. That's like a necessity in life. Phone's almost more important than a car. Who'd have thunk it used to be they just stayed at the house and you answered your missed calls at the end of the day. Heck, way before that, there wasn't even a way to, you didn't even know if you missed a call. If somebody wasn't there to get it, that was it. You missed it. You could have just missed the big call for the lotto and the wife walked outside to check the mail. Son of a gun. They go on to the next person. Oh, like I said, this shore is pretty country back out here. I should have got some of the canyon run I made over the last little bit. We got fall colors working out in Oak Creek Canyon and up north. It's looking pretty good. I love my fall colors. I think we're going to get a real winter here. I think we might actually get some snow this year. We'll see. It just kind of comes and goes. I mean, there is already snow on the San Francisco Peak up at Flagstaff, so that being what it is, you know, that's a good sign. I hope they get a good winter. That way to get some tourists, skiers, whatnot. It's fun to have winter. I miss it. I really do. If I could make a living and do something back home up in Michigan, I might wish to still be there, although I just don't see how I could make it work. And besides, I put in my time there, and considering that I like to see new places and new country, I'll put in my time here, and when I get bored, we'll go north. Ain't going west, I don't think, not very much anyway. North, back to the east. I don't know, definitely ain't going west. I'm too far over as it is. Folks, I'm thinking I should be getting pretty close to where dude's at. Oh, come on, really? About 3 more minutes. 3-minute mile? Shit, I can walk it almost that fast. But we are moving slow and being careful. Not too bad. Gonna be at between 20 and 25 minutes. Like I said, for me, when I watch YouTube videos, unless it's somebody that I really dig or I'm really trying hard to learn something, if I'm just kind of watching the speed watch, 15 minutes. That's a long video. 6 to 7, a little bit better. It just depends. Depends on what guys are doing, you know? Or folks are doing, excuse me. I watch a little bit of everything. Everything from automotive builds to dog training to some ceramics to just some stuff to make you laugh, you know? Yeah, I do like my YouTube. We don't even got normal television. Figured why bother? Why bother? Said it before and I'll say it again. This is a little bit like a day off for me anyway. I love it when I get a chance to get out and away. Plus I enjoy the job, I really do. Getting to help folks, getting to throw a challenge here and there. Had a really fun one this morning. A 2018 Dodge Challenger with about 2,000 miles on it. Batteries glitched out or something. Had to slide it out of the garage onto the rollback. Use ramps because it was low. It was fun. It really was. Real nice guy. Ex-military, ex-police. Or retired military, retired police. I shouldn't say that. Huh. Ain't did that in a long time. Every so often, hit a bump just right and it'll pop it open. Oh, let's see, what does the GPS say? 3 miles, or 3/4, yeah, 3/10. Anyway, oh yeah. Ex versus retired. Most of military and that, it's not right to say ex unless they were demoted, remoted, something like that. But most of the time, it's retired. You know, they give their military time, and then a lot of guys go ahead and do some PD work too, and you know. We owe them gentlemen a very big debt of gratitude, and a lot of people kind of forget it these days. And it really drives me nuts because you wouldn't have the right to use bad judgment and speak poorly, you know, or you know, you just wouldn't have no rights. They're slowly trying to whittle them back as it is, but
in 600 feet, your destination will be on the left.
Okay. Well, let's see what that is. I don't know if y'all heard that, but my thing of things claims that 600 feet from here, my destination will be on the left. I see another creek bottom coming up ahead, but it's also a good camping area as long as you're up. Well, there we go. They are on my left, literally. I spot them. Well, kind of, sort of. Over yonder, there's my Ford. All right, I guess we're going to shut this off. Miss Blue representing, Johnny representing. We'll post this up later. Like I said, off location from the dog pound. Halloween ride. I forgot about that. All right, guys.